Hi everybody, welcome to day 5 of Soul Pilates. If you want to go ahead and get comfortable, face your palms upwards, relax your shoulders and close your eyes. Tune in and feel your body. Any sense of tingling, sense of peace. Bring your focus to your heart. Feel the beauty of your heart, the gift of your heart. You didn't have to work for it, it was given to you at birth. It's a gift. Breathe in, feel blood rushing into your heart. As long as it beats, you live. Feel grateful for your heart and breathe into it. Focus on your heart and remember something in your life that you feel deeply grateful for. Say thank you wholeheartedly to whatever you're grateful for in your life. Feel your body. A sense of peace, a sense of calm, a deep sense of gratitude. Focus on the area of your heart and the strength in your heart. Allow yourself a moment to rest, and whenever you're ready you can come back into the room. We'll go over our Pilates setup. So hip width the size of 2 fists between your feet and your knees, your shoe size roughly heels to glutes, and you can roll your back down onto the mat. Check in with your pelvis position, so imprint and arch. Imprint your spine onto the mat and arch your back, then find the center for a neutral pelvis position. Tailbone is heavy, lower ribs are heavy, gentle neutral curve in between, hands onto the rib cage. Breathe into the back and side of your ribs. Breathe out and knit your ribs together. We'll go for 3. And when you're ready, hands by the sides, reach your hands towards the end of the mat, shoulders back opening up across your chest, lower ribs down, gentle chin nod. Take a breath in. Exhale, find your pelvic floor like you're holding in wind, holding in P. Scoop your belly tracing up along your back and knit your ribs in and down. Breathe into the side of your rib cage. Exhale, gentle with the pelvic floor. Scoop your belly and knit your ribs. Inhale, open the ribs out wide, lower ribs still against the mat. Exhale, pelvic floor, abs and ribs. Float your hands and reach across the room. The armpits draw down towards your front pockets. Take a breath in. Exhale, switch on your core, pelvic floor, abs, ribs. Lift your left knee into tabletop. Breathe in. With your exhale, power in the center, stability, enforce it with your exhale and lift the right knee, knees and ankles together. Exhale, use your core, it's already switched on. Head, neck and shoulders come forward into ab prep. You can keep the knees still as we pump the arms for the 100, or we inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale straighten 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale bend 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale straighten 2, 3, 4, 5. The happiest people don't have the best of everything, they make the best of everything. The happiest people don't have the best of everything. They make the best of everything. When you're ready, bend your knees, hands behind your head, give the weight of your head away. Inhale, imprint your spine, bring your knees towards your chest. Exhale, back to neutral and lengthen at a diagonal or closer to the ceiling, whatever suits your back. Inhale, you imprint, so use the lower abs, then bring your knees in. Exhale, find neutral, lower ribs heavy, tailbone heavy, and lengthen. Inhale, and you can be rich by having more than you need, or by needing less than you have. You can be rich by having more than you need, or by needing less than you have. You can be rich by having more than you need, or by needing less than you have. Bring your knees back, roll your shoulders down, hug your knees in, rock your knees from side to side, let your head out from side to side, take a deep breath in, exhale fully. When you're ready, come back to the center, release your knees into tabletop, float the hands and reach. Exhale, switch on your core, head, neck and shoulders lift, gentle support for the head. You're not pushing the head forward. You're scooping the belly and knitting the ribs towards your hips. Exhale, lengthen your right leg at a diagonal, not too close to the ground. Can be closer to the ceiling if that suits your back better. And inhale, knees and ankles touch. Exhale, left leg lengthens, reach through the ankle, scoop the belly, knit the ribs. Inhale, knees and ankles touch. Exhale, you scoop the core as you push the right leg forward. Inhale, pull it back. Exhale, push the toes and the ankle forward. Inhale, pull the knee back. If you do what you've always done, you'll get what you've always gotten. If you do what you've always done, you'll get what you've always gotten. We're going to add on to that. If you'd like to keep it with just the lower body work, you can. Otherwise, we'll add the upper body to make this move into crisscross. Scoop your belly and knit your ribs. Open the elbows wide. Keep length across your chest. If your elbows are too close, you're going to wobble. So we want the elbows wide. The back of the arm finds the floor quite quickly. And there's a clamp across your torso, keeping your hips nice and steady against the ground. Exhale, right elbow to the floor. Left leg pushes at a diagonal. Inhale, rotate and pull the knee back in. Exhale, left elbow, right leg. And inhale. Nice and slow with control. Exhale fully. Inhale fully. Exhale fully. Inhale fully. Whatever you hold in your mind on a consistent basis is exactly what you will experience in your life. My core belief is that life is always happening for me, not to me. My core belief is that life is always happening for me, not to me. My core belief is that life is always happening for me, not to me. Come back to the center, lower your shoulders down, hug your knees in, rock your knees from side to side, let your head out from side to side. Take a deep breath in and exhale fully, let everything go. If you'd like, you could reach the arms out wide and bring your knees from one side of the floor to the other. If that suits your back, you don't have to, so you could just hug your knees in for your break if you like. When you're ready, come back to the center, release your knees into tabletop and reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Draw the shoulders down so you're flat against the mat, not squeezing the shoulder blades together because we want our lower ribs to stay down. So tailbone heavy, lower ribs heavy, some length across your chest. Inhale, you're going to reach the arms in line with the ears. Exhale, hands come back to the ceiling, and see when my arms are in line with my ears, my lower ribs are down, so I'm not popping off the mat. Lower ribs heavy. Draw the armpits down. You get that elastic feeling around the shoulders. With the exhale, you're going to scoop your belly, knit your ribs, and push the arms down by the sides while you reach the legs. Inhale. Make sure that this happens tabletop, so we're not coming back in here. You want your knees above your hips. Inhale, arms in line with the ears. Then exhale, you push forward. Inhale, lots to think about. Exhale, scoop and push forward. Very detailed. Inhale. And all I need is within me now, and I have the courage to see it through. All I need is within me now, and I have the courage to see it through. All I need is within me now, and I have the courage to see it through. When you're ready, bend your knees, reach your arms across the room. Exhale, scoop through the core and lift forward. You can repeat that exercise with the shoulders down, or you can try with the shoulders up. Always lower your shoulders down if you're uncertain in any way with your neck. So make sure your neck is supported by the core work, or lower your shoulders down and only come forward when you're ready. So we inhale and exhale. Repetition is the mother of all skill. Repetition is the mother of all skill. Bend your knees, lower your shoulders down, hands by the sides, lower the feet down, feet are parallel, hip width apart. Scoop through your core, connect to the center, open up your chest. Exhale, roll your back into the mat, use your lower abs to help you to imprint. Start to peel your tailbone, your lower back one bone at a time, mid back one bone at a time, and upper back. Stretch your knees across the room and press into the feet so there's less weight, less emphasis on the shoulders. Push into your toes and your heels, tuck your tailbone to lengthen across the front of the hips. You're going to put all of your attention into the left foot and lift the right knee up, making sure that you're getting rid of that overarch in the back, so you scoop the belly and knit the ribs, reaching your left knee at a diagonal. We're going to hold this for 5 breaths. You don't always get your goals, but you always get your standards. You don't always get your goals, but you always get your standards. When you're ready, we swap it over, put all of your attention into the right foot, keep your focus in the right foot so the upper body is relaxed. Left leg into tabletop, scoop the belly, knit the ribs, push into that right foot. We have 5 breaths. Setting goals is the first step in turning the invisible into the visible. Goals are like magnets. They'll attract the things that make them come true. Goals are like magnets. They'll attract the things that make them come true. Lower the foot down, get your center, press into both feet. Take a breath in. Exhale to lower upper spine, mid spine, lower spine, and gently release to a neutral pelvis. Hug your knees in, roll it forward, or use your hands to come forward, whatever suits you better. We're going to come to a seated position. The knees are bent and the legs are wider than your hip width. The bend in the knees is going to help you to sit up nice and tall here so we can relax the back. When you're ready, you're going to reach your arms out, melt the shoulders down, get your brain into the front and the back of the pelvic floor just gently. Scoop your belly and knit your ribs so it gets rid of any extension here in the mid-back. It just brings us back to neutral. Can you rotate as far as you can to the right? Reach backwards so you open across your chest. We feel the arm trying to leave the shoulder, and then reach forwards and twist further. You're trying to get to the outside of your knee or your ankle. You're going to keep reaching back while you reach forward, and we're going to saw and saw. Inhale to the center. Inhale again to turn. Reach back and forwards. Saw, saw. So just to make sure with the coordination, if it's your right hand, you're sawing the left leg. So go across the body. So check in with that. Or similarly, left hand, right leg. So inhale Inhale to the right, exhale and exhale, reach back and forward. Inhale, inhale left, exhale, exhale. It's not just about the goal. It's about growing to become the person that can accomplish the goal. It's not just about the goal. It's about growing to become the person that can accomplish the goal. It's not just about the goal. It's about growing to become the person that can accomplish the goal. Come back to the center, relax your shoulders. Now we're going to bring the legs in front, bring the feet together, anchor your hips down. You can choose to bend the knees to relax your back and help you to sit taller, or if your back is happy here in a straight line with the legs straight as well, you can choose that. Inhale, you're going to reach forward. See how I'm scooping here instead of hinging. Both are good, but we're going to choose to scoop and lengthen through the upper back as well. And then exhale to roll and stack, anchor down and lift and stack your spine. It's okay if there's a bit of a bend in the knees. Anchor your hips, anchor your legs. Inhale, exhale, lower, middle, upper, one vertebra at a time as if there's a wall behind you. Knowledge is not power. Knowledge is only potential power. Action is power. Knowledge is not power. Knowledge is only potential power. Action is power. And you can relax the shoulders. You can do mermaid with the ankles crossed, or in a mermaid seat, for example, left foot to the right inner thigh, whichever suits you better. Stretch your arms out to the sides, reach apart like a Mr. Stretch doll. The arms are trying to leave the shoulders, then melt your armpits down. Get taller through the spine, anchor down with the hips. You can cross the ankles over instead if you need. Right palm up to the ceiling, keep your brain in your right palm, lift up and over, very little weight in the left fingers, bend the elbow if you're comfortable with the side bend. This can be a lot smaller otherwise. Inhale to the center, you stack the spine, you hit the long line, swap your palms, so feel that twist through the shoulders. Keep your brain in your top wrist and we lift up and over. Inhale nice and tall, relax the shoulders, and exhale. We are all different in the way we perceive the world. We must use this understanding as a guide to our communication with others. We are all different in the way that we perceive the world. We must use this understanding as a guide to our communication with others. We are all different in the way that we perceive the world. We must use this understanding as a guide to our communication with others. And back to the center. If your ankles were crossed, you can swap your cross. If you chose mermaid seat, you can swap your mermaid seat. Anchor the hips down, reach the arms out, center yourself first, pelvic floor, abs, ribs, stretch apart, armpits down, grow tall through the spine. So you have all this opposition, this pull up, this press down, this reach, this draw down. Left palm up to the ceiling, brain in the left palm, up and over, very little weight in the right hand. Make sure you're not pushing up with the right hand, you're pulling up with the side of the body. Reach, swap, feel that move in the shoulders, and then exhale. So we make sure to hit the long line, stacking the spine, drawing everything back and centering yourself. Every problem is a gift. Without problems, we would not grow. The only problem we really have is that we think we're not supposed to have problems. Problems call us to a higher level. Face it and solve them now. Every problem is a gift. Without problems, we would not grow. Every problem is a gift. Without problems, we would not grow. Every problem is a gift. Without problems, we would not grow. And come back to the center. Relax it out of your shoulders. When you're ready, we're going to come to a side lying position. You can take your time. If you'd like to mirror me, I'm on my left side. So we're going to bend the knees straight out from the hips. Your knees are stacked. That's going to help our hips to stack. You can relax your shoulders, lengthen the neck. If you'd prefer to lie down flat or cradle your head, you can, so whatever suits you. Just keep your shoulders away from your ears and relax your shoulders. We're going to float the top leg to hip height and reach it in line with the hip. Turn your knees slightly towards the ceiling. If your hip isn't really complying with that, parallel is okay. You're going to press down into the bottom leg. We're going to inhale for half a circle and exhale for half. These can be low, they can be big or small, whatever suits your hip. Inhale and exhale. The knee has to stay down or else you've gone too big. Inhale and exhale. Identify your problems, but give your power and energy to solutions. Identify your problems, but give your power and energy to solutions. Identify your problems, but give your power and energy to solutions. When you're ready, knee towards the ceiling. Inhale to stretch the leg up. That can be as big or as small as you like. Flex the foot, push through the heel, and exhale to lower. Inhale, point your toes and reach. Exhale, push through the heel and lower. Stretch the leg as if it's trying to leave the hip. Inhale and exhale. When you are grateful, fear disappears and abundance appears. When you are grateful, fear disappears and abundance appears. And when you're ready, you can lower the leg down. Wake up the side of the hip if you need. We're going to do the same on the second side. You can choose your upper body position, bending the knees, stacking your knees to begin with to help our hips to stack. Relax the shoulders, the hand can help you balance. Float the leg and stretch out the top leg in line with your hip and turn your knee slightly up to the ceiling if it's available. Inhale for half of a circle, keeping the bottom ankle knee hip down. Exhale for half. These can be tiny or bigger, whatever suits you. Inhale and exhale. If you do what you've always done, you'll get what you've always gotten. If you do what you've always done, you'll get what you've always gotten. Reverse the direction. If you do what you've always done, you'll get what you've always gotten. If you do what you've always done, you'll get what you've always gotten. Stretch the leg out, knee up towards the ceiling. Inhale to stretch and reach through the ankle. Exhale, you swap the direction with your ankle, so pull your toes towards the knee, push through the heel and lower down. Inhale, reach the leg as trying to leave the hip. Exhale, press down with the heel, pushing through imaginary resistance. Inhale and exhale. Relax your shoulders. If you talk about it, it's a dream. If you envision it, it's possible. But if you schedule it, it's real. If you talk about it, it's a dream. If you envision it, it's possible. But if you schedule it, it's real. And you can lower the leg down and relax that out of your hip. Whenever you're ready, we're going to come over onto the belly, so you can take your time coming to this position. The feet are close together without actually touching, so reach back through your toes, ankles, knees and hips. Tuck your tailbone, press into the front of the legs. Scoop your belly and knit your ribs so our brain goes down the body. Press into the front of the feet, front of the legs, tucking the tailbone, pubic bone down. Scoop your belly button as if it's trying to get away from a thumbtack. So see how anchored we feel in the lower body? Then when we bring the arms in front, they don't feel so heavy. Draw the shoulders down to lengthen your neck. There's energy reaching forward through the crown of the head and back through the tailbone, adjusting your pelvis, pressing into the front of the legs. When you're ready, we're going to lift our right hand and our left leg, only as high as your back is comfortable with, and you're reaching in 2 different directions. And exhale to lower. Left hand and right leg, reaching in 2 directions, and exhale to lower. Draw the shoulders down, lengthen through the neck, tucking the tailbone, scooping through the core. Create this co-contraction between the back and the front. Really nice and slow. Right hand, left leg, inhale and exhale. Left hand, right leg, inhale and exhale. Lengthen the back of the neck. Right hand, left leg, inhale and exhale. Left hand, right leg, inhale and exhale. Get that coordination. When you direct your focus towards gratitude, you'll find true joy and fulfillment. Complete the sentence. I am grateful for. I am grateful for. I am grateful for. You can repeat that if you like. Make sure you're never jamming with the back. So instead of kicking high, it's more about reaching. And if you'd like to add the upper body in this time, you can. So we lift and lower with the head, neck and shoulders. If this creates any pressure in your lower back, go back to the version where you keep the head and neck nice and steady while you move the shoulder and the hip. Otherwise, inhale, right hand, left leg, and you lift the head and neck with it. Exhale, lower, reach back through the leg. Inhale, left hand, right leg, and exhale to lower. Get your brain into this exercise. Inhale, right hand, left leg, exhale, lower. Inhale, left hand, right leg, and exhale, lower. Only as big of a movement as you're comfortable with. Learn from every failure. Act on those learnings, and success becomes inevitable. Learn from every failure. Act on those learnings, and success becomes inevitable. Learn from every failure. Act on those learnings, and success becomes inevitable. And when you're ready, you can relax that out. You're going to bring your elbows just a bit lower than your shoulders and elbows down on the ground with a bend in the elbows. Bring the feet closer together, reach back, tuck your tailbone, scoop your belly, knit your ribs. Knitting the ribs, drawing you closer to the ground, it will just help to support your back and again wake up those deep back extensors. Armpits down, lengthen the back of the neck. Inhale, you choose how high, lifting up through the crown of the head, back through the feet. Exhale, as you lower, the elbows go down and you tuck your tailbone. So get that adjustment. Inhale, feel the front of the body open, shoulders away from the ears, reach through the legs. Exhale, as you lower, you're reaching through the legs and tucking the tailbone. If you're feeling really sad, it's because you're deleting all the reasons you could be feeling good. And if you're feeling good, it's because you're deleting all the bad things you could be focusing on. Take a moment to focus on 3 things in your life that are making you feel good right now. And whenever you're ready, you can press back onto all fours. Take your time getting into this position. Hip width between your knees, knees underneath your hips, hands underneath your shoulders. Spread your fingers wide. The hands are nice and wide. Check your neck position, so there's length in the back of the neck, reaching forward through the crown of the head. Think about lengthening your spine and reaching back through the tailbone. Press into the front of the feet, you feel your core start to wake up. Slide your shoulder blades together and apart. Slide your shoulder blades together and apart. Slide together and apart. And find the center where your shoulder blades are flat against your rib cage. Soften the elbows, draw the armpits down, lengthen the neck forward, reach through the crown of the head. Get your brain into your pelvis, tilting up and down, and find the center for neutral. Press into the feet, get your brain into the front and the back of the pelvic floor. Scoop your belly and knit your ribs. When you're ready, we're going to lengthen the left leg out behind us. We don't want the back to arch, so scoop your belly, knit your ribs, reach the leg back as if someone's pulling on your ankle. You can stay here, or if you want, the right hand can reach out into Superman. So lots of coordination today. So it can be just the leg or the arm and the leg, and we have 5 breaths here. The happiest people don't have the best of everything. They make the best of everything. The happiest people don't have the best of everything. They make the best of everything. When you're ready, keep a stick up along the spine so the middle of the body stays long. You're going to inhale to draw the arm and the leg in, and exhale to reach it out. The happiest people don't have the best of everything. They make the best of everything. The happiest people don't have the best of everything. They make the best of everything. Slow with control, lower the arm and the leg down so you're not collapsing out of that level of stability. When you're ready, find your shoulder blade position, your pelvis position. Press into the feet, scoop through the core, reach forward through the crown of the head. Right leg back behind you, reach through your toes, your ankle, your knee, as if the leg's trying to leave the hip. Scoop the belly, knit the ribs, so there's a cup of tea on your back and you don't want to spill it. You can hold just the leg back there, do just the leg movements, or you can add the arm in. So right leg, left arm, 5 breaths. Surround yourself with people who lift your spirits. And when you think of them, you want to make them happy too. You become who you spend time with. You become who you spend time with. You become who you spend time with. Adding the movement on, inhale and exhale. You become who you spend time with. 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 Reach, then lower down with control, arm and the leg, or just the leg if that's what you were doing, and relax it out. You can sit into a shell pose or just onto your elbows, so whatever suits your knees better. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let everything go. Breathe in fully. And exhale. Once more, inhale. And exhale. And you can take your time. We're going to come to a seated position again. You're going to anchor your feet down. Fingers can point towards your hips or out to the sides, so it's up to you. Just avoid the hands going back behind you. It won't feel as stable with your wrist position. So towards the hips or out to the sides. Open up your chest, soften the elbows. Get your brain into your pelvic floor, scoop your belly, knit your ribs. Really mindful, make that connection, center yourself, that precision with this setup. Lift your knees into tabletop. Open up your chest, scoop through the core, knit the ribs. You can keep your chest open while rounding your back, and you can lift your knees into tabletop. So we're going to challenge our mid-spine and our hips here, so stability around our pelvis, stability with the shoulders, that movement cross body and through the middle of your back. When you're ready, we exhale across to the left, so our right hip lifts, lengthen out the legs. Keep the chest open, so we don't want this to happen with the shoulders. Inhale through center and exhale. If lengthening the legs doesn't suit you, you can just go from one side to the other, nice and slow. And give yourself more space if you want to go further back or go down onto the elbows, so you can adjust that way. When you're ready, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Focus on the good in your life. Whatever you hold in your mind on a consistent basis is exactly what you will experience in your life. Focus on the good in your life. Whatever you hold in your mind on a consistent basis is exactly what you will experience in your life. Come back to the center. Let's release our chest after loading through the wrists. So just lengthen the legs out wherever you're comfortable. Interlock the fingers, stretch the hands back, chest towards the knees. Feel that stretch in the back of the legs. When you feel like you've started that elastic feeling through the back of the legs, then you can reach forward with the hands. Release and stretch further forward. Take a breath in and out. We're in cool down mode. So whenever you're ready, we're going to come down onto our backs. Lengthen your right leg up to the ceiling. Hands can go above or below the knee, just not at the back of the knee. So avoid this joint capsule, above or below. And it's okay if the knee is a little bit bent. Just go for your straightest point. Reach through the toes, the ankle, the knee, and the hip. My left leg is bent, but you can straighten out the leg or keep the leg bent, whatever suits you. Keep reaching up. Draw the shoulders down, very light with the hands. So we're not really using our shoulders. It's just a finger light touch. Breathe in and out. Everybody's got a past. The past does not equal the future unless you live there. Everybody's got a past. The past does not equal the future unless you live there. When you're ready, we swap that position around, and you can bend the right knee this time if you like, or keep the leg straight. Reach through the left toes, the ankle, the knee, and the hip. Hands can go above or below the knee. The leg doesn't have to be fully straight, and it's just a finger light touch. Do a deep belly breath this time. No matter how many mistakes you make, or how slow you progress, you are still way ahead of everyone who isn't trying. Your past does not equal your future. Your past does not equal your future. Your past does not equal your future. And when you're ready, both legs up to the ceiling, then bend your knees, then hug your knees in. Think through the class, how we pushed our abs at the start, how we did some movements on our bellies, on our sides. We did a lot of rotation work. We loaded in our Superman position. So think of everything that you've programmed into your body, all that goodness and that wellness we've programmed in. And then whenever you're ready, you can come forwards. You can cross your ankles over. And whatever you did instinctively there, just swap the cross, just so we start to balance our hips out. Relax your shoulders, palms facing up. Relax the muscles in your face and close your eyes. Feel your body, the tingling. Feel a sense of peace. Feel the beauty in your heart. Feel the strength in your heart. All I need is within me now, and I have the courage to see it through. Ask yourself, what am I happy about in my life now? What am I excited about in my life now? What am I proud of in my life now? What am I grateful for in my life right now? What am I enjoying most in my life now? What am I committed to in my life right now? Who do I love? Who loves me? What makes me loving? What makes me lovable? All I need is within me now, and I have the courage to see it through. Allow yourself to rest, and then whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes and come back into the room. Thank you so much for joining me for day 5 of our Soul Pilates. Tomorrow's affirmations are going to be by Thich, Nhat, Hanh. Thanks everybody.